As the West Coast hit the deck at Paris, it's an awesome atmosphere, this ground.
Yeah.
When there's a big game like this, they get out and they support their team.
They've got so much talent. A couple of those stars on screen now, Cox and also Natanui. This will be a great contest too, in this near side wing, Simpson and also Gaff.
Hampson a late omission because of the weather here, we think, carrying the three bigs in. The official word from the rooms is bad back. Sore back, cold conditions, put the two together and you come up with no game. Here's an opportunity for the Eagles to get the first touch. It has literally rained here for 10 hours straight today. And the ground has come up an absolute treat. Back into the side, Heath Scotland after a week off. Here's Tui.
I think that's because Henderson's gone forward. They sort of have to play Digan on Darling, probably Timmy tonight.
Interesting matchup indeed. Warnock, Gibbs, all combining. And there's Tui. Brilliant smother. I reckon you could slide a bit of paper between the hand and the back, though. I'm not
seen less fade, though.
Yes, OK, Richo. Shuey, Shepherd now. Back inside, free players. Marston was one, it cleared the head, and Lynch was able to mark just where he'd like this one. 35 out directly in front. He's kicked 14 goals this year. A really important player over the period for West Coast comes in. He's a very, very reliable kick, and West Coast get there first. But there you got to pay him, I guess. Now, Hearn was being held off the play by Carrazzo. And I think he said Carrazzo was in the 5-metre protected zone.
Is that what the umpire said then?
I think he said that. Well, whether he was holding him, I'm not sure.
Well, he was holding him. He was trying to stop him from getting to the ball. Hearn was trying to get the handball received from Kerr.
Need to have another look at it, but that's spot on. He would have been worried about Hearn getting a quick release handball because we know he can thump it 60 metres, and he just got too close to Daniel Kerr, and you can't come within 5 metres.
Kerr goes back and just drills the goal for West Coast. So West Coast by 6 points. Let's have a listen to what the umpire said on this. To get the one-on-one in the clear space now that goes in that direction, and it's a 3-on-1 there. They closed in on him. Knew he'd be the target. Scotland under some enormous pressure. Tui just got the kick away. Off hands, Yaron needs to get rid of Gav. Did he dispose of it correctly? The umpire said it was knocked out in the tackle.
You have no time to make a decision.
Tui arrived before Hill. Carrazzo. Dangerous ball let out of there into the middle. Darling's there. Schofield's running loose as well down the field. Marston can go over the top to McGinnity. He just needs to hook it up and give us some room. Here's Hill. He went and he got. Tenny's played this year for West Coast, so he's done his job. Natanui and Hearn both line up. Kerr had to go and get it in the end. Looks inboard. Nice control. Schofield. Good kick. Can find a target. Lets it rip from 52 metres out. Gone all the way, Schofield. Or was it Brennan? It might have been Brennan. It was Schofield. It was Schofield, in fact. Magnificent kick.
The West Coast Eagles are putting the pressure on. The kicks are not coming out cleanly enough.
And you can't let Schofield stand 60 metres out on his own. You know he's got a thumping leg on him. You had to press up on him.
In the middle, one ruckman to another. Kerr, the bump by Simpson instead of the tackle. Darling got both mitts on it. Did well Digan to bring it to ground and end. Tim picked that one out earlier, and it is a worry in the air because Darling clearly has him in the air. Warnock's got to go. Armfield. Brock McLean from the standing start. Now Henderson's got to beat a couple here. Great tackle by Glass. Spills the ball free for McKenzie. Really good West Coast play. Now the long kick down there to Cox. Hill in front for Cox.
That was a terrific mark by Big Dean Cox.
Darling just having to be too physical, just trying to reach over the top of him.
That's the worst position ever for a defender. The ball coming over your head, and he did it really well. Digan pushed back hard.
Judd corralled in the end. Weren't able to find their way out of it, Judd. And given a bit of Rosa treatment there. Cruiser, long and deep, 2-on-1 again. Cox gets back. Henderson, no chance. The Blues inside 50. Walker so often flies without the thought of landing.
Oh, look at this. They're out.
They are indeed. They are out. Marston gathers the ball on the wing, kicks it long. Look at Darling on his bike. Does he keep going? He has to now. He dropped the mark. Watson's holding on. Little kick out, almost soccer style. Bit of a cross it was. Now Tui had to be clean. He was with the first part, but not the second part.
With so much momentum, Carrazzo's trying to pick him up on the defensive side of the stoppage. Not working that well at the moment though. Carey playing some good footy.
Marston goes around, gets some momentum behind the kick and drills it long. Lynch in really good body position off hands. Danger, danger, danger. Jumped on it, Joseph. Now will he be pinned here? I think Darling's actually got possession of the ball. Gone. On the ball. Jack Darling, the result. In he comes, kicks the goal for West Coast. 15-point West Coast lead. With us at the moment, back at the moment, Selwood, McGinnity. Little one around the corner, picked up by Joseph. Marston gathers, left side, 2-on-1. Hill in front of Yarram.
Yet they refused to kick to him long on that outer side, and they came to Walker and McKenzie on this side of the ground. So either they don't have confidence in Warnock.
Carrazzo goes in the Warnock direction. There's Henderson with a fist. Shuey just bangs it back inside 50. In front, not paid to Scotland. Opportunity. Hams just runs it away and kicks the goal. Simpson back from Carrazzo.
Now they're out.
They are. This next possession is of vital importance for Gibbs. Gets it to the contest. That is Henderson there with Glass. They were holding each other, so the umpire happy to let it go. Now Armfield's got to beat a couple. This is where they need the numbers at the contest. Is he making a genuine effort? Umpire said yes.
But surprisingly, Chris Judd still with only 5 touches for the game. You wouldn't expect him to have a quiet entire game. So if he lifts in the second half, look out, the Blues might come back and win this one.
Got a bit of moisture there, Lingy, have we?
Yes, the rain's finally coming down, guys. That'll make it obviously a lot more slippery. It's only 11 seconds to go in this quarter, but I'll keep an eye. If it keeps raining through half-time, it'll make it a slog in the second half.
It will. Dries very quickly the ground, but heavy rain here all day. Judd. Carrazzo, they'll get one last chance if Scarlett was clean, but he won't. There is the siren. So a very intriguing game of football. We've got Eagles by 14 points here at half-time. It is absolutely pouring and rain, but you can see the enthusiasm generated there from the Blues team. They're happy with the last bit of that quarter. They are indeed. West Coast leading it by 14 points here at the moment.